let's talk about the next form, which is my favorite, the vertex form. I love the vertex form because just by looking at it, I can easily see the vertex. The vertex is found by using these two values. If you'll remember, and we talked in class about why this happens, but this is the left-right shift, and this is the up and down shift. So since this says positive 2, that means we're moving to the left 2, and since this is positive 3, we move up 3. So the vertex is at negative 2, 3. And then on this particular one, so the vertex here is negative 2, 3. We've plotted that point. The other thing that we notice here is this is a negative 1. So this graph is going to open downward. And since there's a 1 right here, I could either make a table. So if you made a table, you could put negative 2 in the middle, try some numbers bigger than negative 2, like negative 1 and 0, or negative 3 and negative 4. What I like to do, though, is just count this out. Since there's a 1, this is going to graph just like the parent function. Input 1 away from the vertex, output 1 squared. And the reason I'm squaring is because it's a quadratic. Go back to the vertex, input 1, output 1. Input 2 away from the vertex, output 4. Input 2 away from the vertex, output 4. So the graph looks something like this. We know that since our vertex is negative 2, 3, the axis of symmetry should be x equals negative 2. I'm not going to identify the zeros on this one because they're not clean. We'll find a way later to find them when they're not clean, but for now we're going to leave them. To find the y-intercept, I'm going to put 0 in for x. So I have negative, parenthesis, 0 plus 2 squared plus 3. So negative 2 squared plus 3. So negative 4 plus 3, which is negative 1. And if you look, when we counted these out, input 2, output 4 actually put us at negative 1. The domain on this quadratic is negative infinity to infinity, and it'll be that way for every quadratic. The range, this time the y value starts smallest value down here, and it goes up to my vertex, which is at negative 2, 3. So the range is negative infinity to 3 bracket. The increasing to decreasing, it's very important to know where my axis of symmetry is. So this one is increasing from negative infinity to negative 2 because we are talking about domain, we use our x value, and it decreases from negative 2 to infinity.